Hey everyone, my name's Sandy Scott. I am a first and second grade teacher at a small school in St. George, Kansas. It's located just to the east of Manhattan. I have about 20 students in my homeroom. The school consists of about 500 students, K through 6. This is my fourth year teaching there. I am a leader for Girls on the Run. It's a social emotional program with running built in for grades 3 through 6. I'm also a member of the building leadership team, as well as our nutrition and wellness team for the school. And I do some coaching for my daughter's sports on the side with usually softball. Who has had the most influence in my life? It's kind of a crazy answer, and I contemplated like coming up with somebody else, but I would honestly say that my daughter's had the most influence in my life. As far as my career, she was born when I was going to college, so she definitely impacted my drive to learn more about everything about kids and how they work and how you can work with them and how you can teach them. She's led me to cry. She's just done a lot in my life, and she truly has been the largest influence in my life to this point. My personality test, I was in, my number one was extroversion, and I do feel that is very, very accurate. I am what you would call a social butterfly. I love to talk to people. I could talk to people all day long. I place myself in situations where I'm constantly talking with people. I'm very loud, so that definitely helps. Um, my two leadership theories that I felt I identified with most. The first one was situational. And I do agree that it kind of coincides with my personality. I feel like situational, you really have to take the steps to know your audience. And I feel with that type of a personality, I do initially take those steps to get to know who it is I'm trying to lead, whether it's students or peers, and developing those relationships. And so I do feel that that definitely coincides because when you are practicing a situational leadership role, you must know your audience so you can adjust to who it is you are trying to get to follow you. The second theory I chose was the transformational. This one was kind of I go back and forth with as to whether it coincides with my personality type or not. I feel it does in the sense that with transformational, you definitely have to encourage others, and that kind of goes into that outgoing personality type. It's much easier to encourage others when you're willing to speak to them and very outgoing towards it. The one area that kind of made me feel like, oh, maybe, my personality doesn't fit with this leadership theory is where you really have to practice what you preach. And sometimes it's hard in the classroom. If reading isn't my number one thing to do, it's hard to encourage my students to say, yeah, reading's so much fun. And so that's just kind of the one area where I felt a little bit that my personality might draw me back from being super successful with that leadership theory. I'm excited for this class, and I'm excited to get to know all of you, so thanks for watching.